Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's go ahead and see what your perspective is at this time. Excuse me. I was just telling the collective that once I press record, I start yawning. But we're going to get through this, okay? All right. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's go ahead and look at perspective messages to see what comes out. As I shuffle, I will give you announcement. If you are new to SGL Spiritual Guide and Light, welcome. You can also go to our YouTube channel. There you will find a lot of collective and general readings, as well as your individual Zodiac folder, including next 72s. You can email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com regarding all inquiries. Also follow the podcast, but do subscribe to the to YouTube, so that you could be a part of the success and growth of the channel. Thank you. For those of you who've already subscribed and followed the podcast, welcome back. May you find your clarity, confirmation, and understanding that you seek or need. Okay. Let's see. There's no direct messages, but keep in mind the perspective. This perspective session could be the perspective of others, or your perspective. It feels more so for the earth signs, more so an awareness. That's what it feels like. Let me get one more shuffle. Actually, I'm gonna do 3 more, just because I'm being guided to do so. Three more shuffles. All right. Drink water if you can. At the top of the deck, we have the seer. Like I said, I feel like it's more of an observation. My earth signs pertaining to perspective. What do you see? This is seeing past judgment. Okay. This is seeing truth and the lie. And the fact that this is a full moon, what's significant about overall perspective, whether this is this perspective of others or you. The fact that it is the full super moon, which deals with more deceit than truth. Now, that is, look into it, okay? What the situation is pertaining perspective around you, or the perspective that people perceive of you at this time, or this is your perspective. We have House of Light. How you see things. How are you seeing things? Are you seeing this from a spectrum of a beacon? Or are you seeing this as a spectrum of possession? Or are you seeing this as a spectrum of greed? I see greed in this House of Light. This is like someone knows how to, how it's like a sensor, like someone has a eye sensor where you're able to see who's getting ready to receive abundance. Or you're able to see, like, you're able to spot money. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. That's the situation, being able to see opportunity instead of a delusional opportunity. Give me a minute. I'm trying. I don't force any of my cards. If you want to see the reading as a visual, which majority of our visual readings are done on YouTube, you can vote, okay, for visuals. I will put the poll on the reading. And so at the end of the year, if we have a majority of visual readings as the majority of the vote, we will have set days where visuals will be released on the podcast. But as of now, we're just, and whenever I'm divinely guided to do a visual, I would do so. We have inner child. I thought this said blessings, but it's inner child, and they look very similar. So with this inner child here, the challenge or obstacle, for the most part, the outcome is someone's getting ready to tap into their inner child energy, meaning you're getting ready to be in a inner child state, and that doesn't consist of any worries. Others of you, you're going to be present in a way where that's when everything starts to fall into place without restraint. For only thing I don't like is the fact that someone is, I don't know if it's robbing somebody, because we have the master key. This could be I can't confirm if this is, I'm being guided to not respond to that. What else? But the master key. I get upset when I have those moments, but I have to be obedient, my earth signs. All right. We have the chakra balance. All right. This isn't upright. That's good, because in the collective, this was inverted. Protect your energy. Now I can respond with the master key. You're going to need to protect your energy. When you are operating in your inner child, you're automatically protected. That's something that you do not see. Now, pertaining to what you don't see is that you are more attractive when you're in your inner child energy. I'm not saying be like a 2-year-old. I'm saying this is doing what you love to do. This is being present without any restraint. Let me get one more. Also, I'm being guided to tell you someone's being blocked from you. Are you them? If you can see that, you already know. Then we have the eternal inverted. This is something that you cannot see. Whether you're blocking your own self out, you're blocking yourself from an opportunity or a person, or is this a thing? A balance act. You're blocking duality. Yeah. The song of truth. Only you know. Pertaining to your own perspective of your own truths. and pertaining to perspective of what's being looked on the outside is no one can stop you. I'm hearing that song, no one can stop this. I'm all the way up. Someone's nickname could be Fat. And someone could have been accused of doing something wrongfully. All right, let's go ahead and look at the tarot. I'm going to clarify the master key. Let's see here. I have to shuffle 3 times. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. I'm being guided to do 1 more. All right. And 1 more. 1 more. Matter of fact, another. No, I'm playing. I know some of you have a short attention span. All right, clarify the master key for pertaining to perspective. And you may want to listen to the overall perspective for the collective. All right, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So you need to protect your work or whatever it is that you enjoy doing at this time, or what you're going to be enjoying in the near future. That's what, hold on. Yeah, you're going to need to protect that. Connected to the master key with grounding. Because if you don't, you won't have fulfillment. You have the 10 of Cups inverted and the 7 of Cups inverted. This had fell down. I'm honestly feeling like it's upright, where you have many, many options. And all those options, you need to keep that protected, because it doesn't matter what you choose. It's going to be a sense of fulfillment. Whether if it's in your higher art, remember that balance act of duality, your shadow and your light, whether you operate in your shadow energy, you still will have fulfillment. Whether you operate in your light, you'll still have fulfillment. Now, if I look at this as it being inverted, meaning you're not going to be fulfilled if you do not operate in your inner child, if you're not present, my love. Let's go ahead and pull your angel guide message. Okay, hold on. Put this back. Hopefully that made sense, because that's your song of truth. Someone could be speaking truth to you, or you them. Okay. Angel guide message for my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Hold on. Make sure. Let's see. Pay attention. It's 423 may be significant. You can look that up. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and do that for you. As I shuffle, I'll read at the same time. Let me see. First I gotta type it. So if you have a short attention span, you might need to find a new reader. It says, the angel number 423 encourages you to take action, not just think about it. You need to be willing to put in the work and create a plan to achieve your goals. You have the strength to do this. Make sure to stay motivated and stay true to yourself with the right mindset and effort. can manifest your desires. Okay, so that's that. 424 could be significant. I will let you look that up yourself. 424. Angel guide message for my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. And you have spiritual growth. Allow yourself to grow. Maybe that's not what you don't see. You're refusing to see your growth. Are you refusing to see the growth within others? But this is your angel guide message. It's now time for spiritual growth. So whatever spiritual practice that you have interest or you're dabbling in or you're testing the waters, it definitely brings you shine. You're going within. When you go within, it's something that's connected to your spiritual growth. So you're letting me know that you're very intuitive. Like I said, when I very started your reading with the seer, I said there's truth and there's lies. And it's connected to this super moon. Give me one more angel guide message. We have take charge and action. Wow. It's a bow and arrow. This is wanting to pass a gift to someone else. This is not to hurt anyone. This is like casting someone in the fire so that they can be renewed again. This is a renewed heart for some of you. Someone's coming in like a Cupid, but it's good intentions. There's no pain. And then we have no. If you had a question, the answer is no. You're going to have to release your emotions and your feelings at this time, whether you want to see it or not. You're going to have to let that go. Maybe go to water, something of that nature. And at the bottom of the deck, working your way up to the top, is sacred plan, my earth sign. It's all coming together is what I see. All right. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. Until we meet again.